A couple minutes after 1, good afternoon. My name is Brad Betcher. I'm the Director of Marketing and Air Service Development with the Roanoke-Blacksburg Regional Airport. Would like to welcome you to this air service announcement. There she is. We have a very special guest with us today. First of all, I would like to introduce you. She's tagged up there as Sonia Paget, but it is Kristen Schilling-Gonzalez. Kristen is the Managing Director of Planning for Allegiant Airlines, and she's going to be walking us through some good news for us today. What I'd like to do is have Kristen give her remarks, and if there are any follow-up questions, if you want to send those to me, I will channel them to Kristen and she can get back to you. After that, we're going to go ahead and have Mike Stewart, who is our new Executive Director, say a few words and some comments. Mike, originally being from the central part of Tennessee, is super excited about this as well. So with that, I'm going to stop talking before I get an eye roll from Kristen, and I'll let you take it away, Kristen. Thank you.
Thanks, Brad. Thanks everyone for joining us today. You know, Roanoke's been a great market for Allegiant ever since we started service back in 2006. It's been a little while, huh? So I'm excited to be here today to announce our new nonstop service from Roanoke Regional Airport to Nashville, Tennessee. I had no idea that your new director was from Central Tennessee, so how fortuitous. You know, the route begins on April 21st, and it's just in time for spring vacations. And this goes through mid-August, so also perfect for some summer trips. Our Thursday, Sunday flights, they're perfect for that weekend getaway to Nashville. Our promotional fares start at $39 each way, and they're available only at Allegiant.com and only for a limited time. So if you're less familiar with Allegiant, I just wanted to run through a couple of ways we're different from other airlines. First of all, we focus 100% on leisure travel, and that means that we're providing access and affordable access, nonstop flights to popular vacation destinations like Orlando, Sanford, Tampa, St. Pete, and now Nashville. What I really love about Allegiant is that we allow our customers to customize their vacation. You only pay for what you use. So maybe it's splitting one check bag with your spouse, or maybe you're including a hotel stay for a vacation package. And we found that our affordable nonstop flights are quite the hit with our passengers. So today's announcement of Nashville flights gives folks from your neck of the woods in Western Virginia there to just easy access to Nashville's great music scene, restaurants, festivals, outdoor activities like hiking and fishing. And really that outdoor travel has really been important to us in the last 2 years with the pandemic. We know that people are really enjoying the outdoors even more, and we expect there will be some folks from Central Tennessee that come out to visit the Blue Ridge Mountains and such. So overall, I just want to say how grateful we are to the community for their support. We look forward to the continued support of our flights. Just remember, the more you fly, the more likely we are to add routes like Nashville or additional flights to Florida. Thanks again to Brad and the folks at Roanoke Regional Airport for being such good partners. And thanks everybody again for joining us today. Brad, back to you.
Thank you, Kristen. We certainly appreciate it. With that, I'm going to toss it over to Mike Stewart, who is our new Executive Director, and let him have a few words.
Thanks, Brad. And Kristen, thank you. We greatly appreciate the support and the partnership from Allegiant Airlines, and the this is a great announcement for me, not only because it's the first new route that we've announced out of Roanoke-Blacksburg Regional Airport since 2006, when Allegiant went to St. Pete, but being new here, but growing up in Tennessee, this is a special one for me. And oddly enough, nobody's going to believe that you didn't know I was from down there, because you're also starting it on my dad's birthday, and he still lives in Middle Tennessee. So everybody's going to believe that this was a birthday present from my dad. But I am thrilled that we have got this opportunity. Nashville is a phenomenal destination, and I always said it was one of the best kept secrets in the U.S. Always something going on. It's not all about country music anymore. And at the same time, I'm telling everybody already in Middle Tennessee, hey, come see why I'm in the Blue Ridge now. This is a phenomenal place too. We want to get folks over here, fill up our hotels, go up and hit the mountains, the trails, eat the great food we've got, get out Smith Mountain Lake and enjoy, go up to Virginia Tech and see the New River Valley. Tremendous things to do on both ends. So we're just thrilled with this new announcement, and I'm encouraging everybody in our region to get out and support these new flights and Allegiant, and we'll continue to work with you and look for new opportunities down the road. Thank you.
All right, so we got the introductions done pretty quickly. So Kristen, I know we've got a hard stop with you at 1:30, but have got a couple questions in. One was, could you speak what persuaded Allegiant Roanoke Nashville would be a good addition to the network?
Sure. So it's kind of like Mike mentioned that, we at Allegiant haven't had a new route out of Roanoke for many years now, and you all have not had new routes either. But the two routes that we serve have done quite well, and no pun intended, flew under the radar a little bit. So given we do have an aircraft and crew base in Nashville, which allows us to operate our flights. It's another thing that makes us a little bit different. Our crews are home every night, so having some of these shorter flights that where Nashville crews can fly over to Roanoke and fly back, it helps us to just best utilize our assets overall. So with that, Roanoke, like I said, things have gone well so far. Let's give it a try. And again, I really want to emphasize that the way to keep service and get more service is to utilize it. So, anybody out there who wants that $39 fare, I encourage you to book soon and quickly and often.
Thank you. I know this is great because you and I have had conversations about Nashville service before, and it was always within that 6.5-hour drive market. So when we got the call about this, I was just absolutely thrilled to see the investment that you were making in the community to go ahead and try and convert a route that was a drive market into a fly market. So the feedback we've got so far on social media from some of our other media partners out there today has been phenomenal. So we're really looking forward to it and very excited. The next question I have is actually for Mike, and the question's from Gene Morano over at WFIR. Do you see this new route as building momentum for other new routes if it's successful with flyers?
Good question, Gene, and I think absolutely, and I think Kristen kind of alluded to that. Actually, she didn't allude; she was pretty direct about it. Hey, when you want to add more flights, you fill up the ones you've got, and these airlines are in business to make money, and that's what it's all about. So we've got to show them that we appreciate their confidence in the community, and go out and support it. And absolutely, I think even though Allegiant is focused on leisure travel, I think as we open up some of these new markets, we're going to see a lot of other opportunities, and absolutely feel like this is the first step. It's the block number one, new route, and we got to continue to support them and show the airlines that we're ready to build Roanoke into a great travel center for all of our residents.
All right, Kristen, this one's for you. This is from Henri Goudreau, who's with one of our local digital news providers, the Roanoke Rambler. He wanted to know, can you talk about the specifics of how many people the plane will carry and what is the usage level needed to expand the flight beyond August in the timing on that type of decision?
Sure. Well,
This meeting is being
for Kristen to
recorded.
get back into the flow. Looks like we lost her.
Well, Brad, I do see a question that's popped in there from Joe Dashel, and Joe, be happy to answer that. This is a market that I think has been in the works for a couple of years now. As Brad and I were talking yesterday, I mean, he and the team and Allegiant have been working on this. And Nashville's kind of one of those cities that I think, don't want to speak for Allegiant, but I think they kind of discovered it during this downturn with the pandemic the last couple of years, and it's turned into a great destination for them. So for me, just getting in here, getting some positive news after the last couple of years that the airlines and the aviation industry as a whole have been going through with the pandemic, it's just great to see growth. And I think this is another good market that, yeah, I want to see us flourish it the other way. I want people coming from Tennessee and that region out there to the Blue Ridge and seeing what we've got here, because I think that's the key to growth here is, the population is kind of what the population is. We're growing, economic growth is going, but the real way to kind of get things going here with air service is to use the rest of the nation's population, and let's start bringing people in here to visit, fill up those hotels, rent those cars, get out and enjoy everything that we've got around here. That's the real key to success, and that's what we want to work with the airlines to get out and meet. So I don't know if we got Kristen back or not, but I think just to answer your question very simply, Joe, it's a phenomenal day, and we're thrilled to be able to make an announcement for new service.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, Kristen's trying to reconnect. Worst case, if she can't, you can just direct message me on the any follow-up questions, and we can get those off to her. All right, Kristen's back.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you sound good.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. We lost connectivity, so hopefully the rest of this goes better. The last question that I heard was, I believe, from the Roanoke Rambler on aircraft size. So all of our aircraft are Airbus 320 family, and you may have heard that recently we announced that we are buying an additional 50 Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. Those are still a little bit away, so I can confidently say that this summer's Nashville flights will all be operated by the A320 family, and they hold between 156 and 186 passengers. So we're talking full-size narrow-body jets. They have the ability to put your carry-on above your seat. No limits on that.
I just wasn't sure of the exact capacity on the Airbus, so didn't want to speak out of turn, depending on if it was a 156 319 or one of the 177 or 186 320s. So.
And the second part of his question, Kristen, was any idea what the decision points are on extending beyond the this season, and when those decisions, what's the time frame for those decisions?
Sure. So we see that the summer is really the peak season for a lot of travel to Nashville from your guys' neck of the woods. So for us to extend it into fall, we really need to see bookings come in quickly and soon. Many bookings come in very soon.
We extended our schedule yesterday or this morning as well, and that goes through mid-November now. So for St. Pete and for Orlando Sanford, you should be able to book your fall travel as well right now. There's the ability that we could add if we're seeing bookings pick up very quickly, that we could add either to the summer or to the fall. But honestly, I think realistically, let's shoot for making the summer great, and then we can come back even stronger in 2023.
Thanks, Kristen. Yeah, I mean, to that end, we going to be working with the Virginia Tourism Corporation, seeing what connections we have with their partners in Tennessee. Visit Virginia's Blue Ridge is on the call. Landon Howard, thank you for your support. We'll be working with them. So we're hoping that we can not only generate that demand in Nashville, but also here locally. So we're very excited about being able to roll out some support for you guys on this route. Just think it's got a lot of potential. So thank you very much.
Yep.
All right. Anybody's got another question, feel free to drop it in. Otherwise, the ones that are still in the queue are kind of specific, so I'll just follow up on those directly.
So I think the bottom line that I heard here is go out, book frequently, book often, book fast, and we'll see what it produces down the road. Again, I just don't want to, I want to go in on behalf of the people in this area, Kristen, and tell you again, thank you very much for the confidence that Allegiant Air has put in to this region and Roanoke-Blacksburg Regional Airport in particular. And we look forward to making your flights a success.
Yep. Thank you. Once again, we appreciate the support, and I know the community is going to be booking and looking forward to it. So thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kristen. Really appreciate it. Everybody that joined the call, thank you very much. Appreciate you joining the call as well as the support. And again, great day for the region to have this new flight announcement. So again, Kristen, thank you so much. And thank you for your time today.
Thank you all.